What's up, guys? This is Suh with Vengeance, and good afternoon to you all, wherever you are. And welcome to another Madden NFL 16 Miami Dolphins franchise. And today, the 5-0 Miami Dolphins are at home, taking on the 4-2 Houston Texans. Now, before we get Week 7 started, make sure you guys drop a like, and if you're new to my channel, subscribe. There's going to be plenty more videos on the way soon, so you guys got to make sure you don't miss any of them. So, we're going to take a look at the injury report right away here. We do have one of our best defensive players out, Rashad Jones, out for 5 more weeks with a broken collarbone. That's unfortunate. He hurt it against the Tennessee Titans when that touchdown was scored. There was an injury on the play, and that happened to be him. So it's unfortunate, but we look at the Houston Texans. They're missing 3 big players on our offensive side of the ball. You got Cecil Shorts. He's got some speed on him, but he's going to be sitting out for 4 weeks with a dislocated ankle. You got Denario Alexander out for 4 weeks with a fractured foot, and you got Arian Foster out with a dislocated elbow. And that's kind of unfortunate. We don't mind the guy on top. He's more of probably like a special teams guy. But it's pretty unfortunate that they're missing 3 of their best offensive players. Because honestly, I was looking forward to facing Arian Foster. He's a really good running back. He's top tier. Obviously, one of my favorites to see play. So unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see him today in action. So Ryan Mallett, you got a lot more weight on your shoulders today against our pretty good Miami defense. Even though, well, actually, I wouldn't say it's top notch. I would say it's good, but it's not anywhere near where the Buccaneers franchise was. Shit, I remember last year at one point when we had 106 points allowed, it'd be like week 10. Our defense was that good, but anyway, besides the point, this is a new franchise. We have a lot of things to build on, especially the secondary. I know you guys have told me about the scouting and all that good stuff, so I'm really going to pay attention to the scouting. And you guys have said look for more secondary players, like corners and safeties and stuff like that, and I'm going to do that later on in the year. Right now, I want to focus on the offensive line, because right now, Tannehill has been gotten sacked quite a few times, and it's really something I really want to address, because if we can't protect the quarterback, then, you know, we're not going to get many good attempts, and it's not really going to be, yeah, we're 5-0 now, but, I mean, it's not going to last long if we can't protect our quarterback, because there's going to be better teams down the road. Next week, we have New England. At New England. That's going to be a tough matchup, no matter which way you look at it. New England's always tough. So, take a look at the scouting here. Obviously, we're unlocking some pretty, I don't know, I wouldn't say they're disappointing. Obviously, some of them think they're projected to be for early first rounders, and that one actually was. So, a lot of these guys aren't really living up to their potential as I thought they would. But anyway, I'm not too worried about it. We're gonna focus on probably some defensive linemen, maybe a wide receiver or two, because we're gonna try and get some backup when Greg Jennings leaves, and everything else in between. But if you guys would, of course, make sure you guys drop that like, of course. And make sure you guys subscribe, because we're going to get this game underway here against the Houston Texans. Make sure you guys are just hyped. Get ready for your popcorn. Everything else, get your snacks and drinks ready, because this is going to be a good game, ladies and gentlemen, like always. And I'll see you then.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a couple of big targets who will be looking to get open in the middle of the field. It's the Dolphins going up against the Texans. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 7 matchup.
Texans, Dolphins, it's pouring here as we're getting ready for today's matchup.
Hello, friends. Jim Nantz along with Phil Simms. And Phil, the weather looks like it'll be a real test out there for these teams today.
Jim, there's no doubt it's going to be a factor here in today's game. My eye is going to be on the coaches. Are they going to be stubborn and stick to the game plans? Are they going to be willing to change, which I think they need to do because of this weather? If they don't change, you could be in for a lot of trouble.
Randy Bullock ready to get this game started with the opening kick. Parker's going to be deep here for the opening kick.
And we are underway here at Sun Life Stadium as Devontae Parker here at the 5-yard line, about the 4-yard line actually. I was about to say 5, it is like 4. Takes it out to the 27-yard line. Pretty good return there from Devontae Parker. Obviously, there's still a lot of things that I'm trying to get used to with Devontae Parker and returning kickoffs. But he's doing a pretty good job. I mean, he's taking it out past the 25-yard line just about every time. Here comes Ryan Tannehill, the former A&M quarterback. 12 touchdowns, 3 picks, almost 1,500 yards passing and a 74.1% completion percentage. Having a spectacular year so far. And we hope he keeps it up. He's been doing just what I expected him to do. He's blossoming as he has done every year in the NFL that he has been in. He just keeps on improving, and that's what I like to see from a quarterback. Ryan Tannehill, probably one of my favorite quarterbacks in the league today. And, this guy has a lot of potential to take this team to the promised land if they keep building around him, which I think they will do that. It just takes time. Like every other, team that takes building. Every team, they start from somewhere. They just don't get, good overnight unless you're like, there's always something that you have to use to build. They just can't use the same players every year and expect to do great. I mean, you keep on building other players around him, and then things will turn out. So over the middle right here, guess who that is? Devontae Parker. We're getting him more involved with the offense, and he gets that completion right there down to the 9-yard line. So later on, next play, 1st and goal. Can we finish off the drive? Hand off Lamar Miller left side. He's got the edge, and he's got the touchdown. So it's now 7-0 Miami Dolphins as Lamar Miller gets in the end zone for his first rushing touchdown of the game. And now we have Ryan Mallett, the former Arkansas star, and we'll see how he does today. I really liked what he did in Arkansas. I thought to myself, man, maybe he could be a decent quarterback in the NFL. We'll see. But he really hasn't had the chance to prove himself quite yet. This year, he has the year to do that, and he has Brian Hoyer as his backup. So I would say Ryan Mallett, he has a chance to prove himself, but I don't know. Can he? I don't know. So far in his first drive, though, he's looking like he's doing just that. Gets that completion for about 11 yards on that play. So it's now 3rd down and 4. Here's Ryan Mallett looking end zone. Nate Washington, touchdown, Houston Texans. And it's now 7-7. So Ryan Mallett looked really good on that first drive. But back to what he's doing IRL. I think Ryan Mallett could be a decent quarterback. I don't think he'll be anything like flashy or amazing right off the bat. Not like, some quarterbacks just have that potential to just be good enough. And that's probably what the Houston Texans really need right now, is they just need somebody good enough. Not every quarterback that wins a Super Bowl has to be great. Look at Trent Dilfer. Look at Brad Johnson. Not all these quarterbacks that I just listed, those 2 quarterbacks I just listed, they had good defenses behind them, and that's definitely something that Houston has. J.J. Watt and Jadeveon Clowney, oh my God, that defense is good. But right there, Luis Delmas making Ryan Mallett look bad, getting that interception, throwing up a duck. That one was a quacking duck. As Luis Delmas just comes up and gets that one. That's my duck sound. I'm sorry. But we'll get back to the commentary. Underneath here to Lamar Miller, down to about the 36-yard line. And Miami's forced to give the ball away. So later on, it's 3rd down and 15 here for the I said Texans, and I was about to say Texas or something. But 3rd down and 15 here for the Texans. Here's a play-action play. And, Ryan Mallett under pressure by 2 Miami defenders on the edge. And he ends up throwing it away. So Miami gets the ball back here at the 44-yard line on a 2nd down and 2. We're looking for that explosive drive. That's what the goals said to do. So we're going to try and do it. So off here to Jordan Cameron. Probably one of the better tight ends in the league, and he gets a 1st down. He's looking really good. I like what I've seen from Jordan Cameron, and hopefully Ryan Tannehill can keep on giving him the ball. As you see Lamar Miller taking it left side, there's literally nobody for about a good 10 yards, and he picks up 13 on the play, picking up that 1st down, and 10 carries, 65 yards for Lamar Miller, looking pretty good. And here's a play action here. Screen pass. Greg Jennings. Oh, my God. He's got daylight, and he is gone. Touchdown, Miami Dolphins. Greg Jennings on the screen pass. The play action screen pass. That worked beautifully. And now Miami retakes the lead. It's now 14-7. 2:40 left here in the first half. Here's Ryan Mallett looking deep, and that one's intercepted again by Luis Delmas. Oh, my goodness, what is going on with Ryan Mallett? Ryan Mallett looking like he's gone playing you know, he should go back to Arkansas. Jesus criminy, he's been looking bad in this first half. Ever since that first drive, he's been really silent. And, yeah, I guess this defense really kind of gets to him. But you see, Crick gets the sack, and we're going to end up settling for a field goal here with just 2 minutes to go in the half from Sturgis. It's up and good. 17-7 Miami. Yeah, obviously we're winning again. But Ryan Mallett has looked really bad, and I don't know why he's looking this bad. I really, really don't. And maybe it's because maybe he's not that high of a potential of a quarterback. You know, maybe his ceiling is really kind of low. So, I don't know. Maybe our defense is just playing good today. Maybe maybe he's not good under pressure. Maybe when he was at Arkansas, maybe he just got all the protection in the world. And any quarterback can be good with all the protection in the world. Trust me, I think even Jamarcus Russell would be good if he had protection, as much protection as some quarterbacks tend to have. But we've been putting pressure on Ryan Mallett, and that's really getting to him. And whenever we've given him time to throw, he's really thrived under it. But even in situations like this where he's taking too much of his time, see, that's what happens when you take too much of your time, and you really can't do that and expect to get away with that in the NFL. Especially with how good everybody seems to be these days. So the kick is up here for Houston, and the kick is good. So now it's 17-10 as we're going into halftime. So third quarter just beginning here on a 3rd down and 4. Houston does get the ball to start the second half. Ryan Mallett trying to figure out what is going wrong for him so far. Right now he's not looking really good. Ever since that first drive, he's been kind of quiet. So here is a 3rd and 4. Ryan Mallett looking, and he had no pressure on him, and yet he did that. What? I swear this is not what I've expected from Ryan Mallett. I expected a little bit better than this. You know, I know Houston's a good team, especially on defense. And if they're healthy, I know they're missing Arian Foster, Cecil Shorts, and Alexander. And that's probably a factor of why they're losing still, because they haven't had any of their best offensive players on the field. As you see right there, that was another bad throw off the back foot of Ryan Mallett, and that's another interception. So not looking good right now for Ryan Mallett. He's not making the smartest decisions, throwing off his back foot. And 3rd down and 2 here. And good defense there by the Houston Texans, as we're going to settle for a field goal right here to try and make it 20-10, and it's good. So now it is 20-10 with just under 3 to go here in the third quarter. Sturgis 2 for 2 on field goals today. He's looking pretty good. So 3rd down and 16 here for Mallett and the Texans. All alone in the shotgun. Here's Mallett looking, and it's caught. And that's a good catch for the first down. I do believe that's C.J. Fedorowicz with the catch, former Iowa tight end. Now 3rd down and 4. Here is Mallett once again looking. Has time, looks deep, throws it away. That was pretty much to nobody, because I don't even think that was – it was intended for the wide receiver, but Strong was in the area. But, I mean, that was literally so poorly overthrown that you really can't say it was really intended for him. So off to Greg Jennings there. Tannehill 11 of 17 for 123 and a touchdown. We have been doing really well on the ground, so I've been really trying to focus on that. And now we're going to try and focus on, you know, these short little dinky passes a little bit more. Try and burn the clock. You know, short little completions here and there that'll help us at least make it seem like we're not trying to run him out of the building. But we missed the field goal there from Sturgis, so that's kind of a – it was kind of a long field goal. It was only a 48-yard field goal, but – Sturgis, man, you got to get some leg strength, man. You can't even make him from 48. I know it's raining out, but, I mean, it shouldn't really play. It could play a little bit of a factor, but I feel like he could have made that if it was the – I mean, it could have been the wind as well, so you never know. So 3rd down and 9 here, 20-10 still here in the 4th. Here's Tannehill looking over the middle, getting that one off to Jordan Cameron, and he does get 5 yards on the play, so that's actually not enough for the first down. And we're going to end up punting the football away again. Now 3rd down and 22 for Houston. We've been putting pressure on Mallett all day long, and he's really just flustered out there. As you see, he fumbles the football there. Luckily for Houston, they pick it up, but it's still not enough for the first down, obviously, because they just lost yardage on the play. So they're going to punt the football right back. Still 20-10, 2:45 left. Here's Lamar Miller, short of the first down. Sorry about that. But we're going to end up getting a field goal right there, making it 23-10. So this one's pretty much wrapped up. You see Ryan Mallett throwing up another duck. He wasn't even pressured. He had all the time in the world to just set his feet and throw, and he just makes the mistake of throwing it off his back foot and giving Luis Delmas his 3rd interception of the game. And the Dolphins do win this one 23-10. Not really much of a high-scoring affair But Houston did play some good defense. When you turn the ball over 5 times, you really can't expect, a team to win. Or, we were lucky that they were lucky that we didn't blow them out by more. So that's what happens when you turn the ball over 5 times. You're not going to win many football games. Anyway, guys, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys drop a like, and of course, if you're new, subscribe. I post videos daily, so you guys should see a new video out from me tomorrow. But until next time, my name is Suh with Vengeance, and you guys have been amazing as always. And I'm out. Peace.